Welcome to Fix Your Problems podcast. This is the podcast that tries to get the problems from the viewers and we try to solve them, trying to make it better.
Yes, sir.
This is the New Year's episode.
Happy New Year's, guys. 2026.
Fuck yeah, 2026. I'm about to be 26 years old this year. What about you, Hjalti?
25.
Shit, man, we're old as fuck.
We're getting up there. I'm turning into unk status, huh?
Have you been called unk yet? I have.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
Come on, we're not that old. You know what I'm saying? Like 29. You know what I'm saying? 29, 31. That's like the...
31's like a grandpa, man.
I mean to the youngins now, yeah, that would be. Well, them motherfuckers, these youngins these days, they're born in 2010. Like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
2010. Imagine also being
You
born.
missed everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything cool, you missed it. YouTube coming out, you missed it. You know what I'm saying? Smosh being big back in the day, you missed it. You missed epic rap battles of history, you missed it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you missed it. So, you missed culture. That's what you missed.
Imagine being born between 2025 and 2039, generation beta.
Yeah. Imagine.
We'll mention it soon, but we're gonna move on to something nice because it's the new year.
It's gonna be a good year
to bring us into the year with like a positive, nice little Bible thing.
Hell yeah! If you guys don't know, I'm very much into God, especially after the last couple of years. They've been very trying on me, and I feel like God has really helped me. But it's from Romans 12, it's the second chapter. Yes! Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will.
Nice.
I like that. I like that. It's a good quote coming into the new year. Don't let the fuss or the smoke or the hoo-ha of the world mess with your mind. You know what I'm saying? Trust in God and that he is leading you on a way, even in your darkest places where you pray to God and you feel like he doesn't hear you.
Yeah.
He is still there. Maybe you're in a time of proving. That's why he's not there. He's also testing your belief in those darkest hours. In those darkest hours, are you going to turn away from God? Or are you going to keep believing and keep persevering and keep getting through it? That's what he's testing. So if you think God isn't listening, maybe he isn't right now, but he's there. Yes! He's fucking there, and he's still has his hand on your back. He just wants you to keep going. He wants you to still stand on your own feet and be able to fucking push.
Pause. He's got his hands on my back.
Wait, what? Where are you turning this a sexual thing? Well, there's a reason why there's this. I don't know if it's straight from the Bible, but there's this vision I have with this like saying I have from somewhere where Jesus has this flock of sheep, and this one sheep keeps going away from the flock. First time he does it, Jesus follows him and gets him. You know, we're the sheep. And the sheep does it again, and it does it, I think, that on the third time, though, Jesus comes and it breaks his legs and carries him on his back. Yeah. That's saying that, you know, Jesus, he doesn't mind the other sheep. They're fine. They're keeping moving. But those that veer off, black sheep, those are the sheep that he knows needs to take better care of, and he follows them and he wants them in. There's a reason why most of the apostles were guys that were misguided. They weren't perfect beings. You know what I mean? They weren't even close to being perfect. They were real bad, but that's because he goes after the black sheep. That's what Jesus wanted, because he knows those are the people that are going to need more leading. So it was for the better of the sheep, because on the other side of that hill that the sheep kept going closer and closer to, there were wolves ready to eat it. Yeah. So this time he took him and he broke his legs and he carried him on his back. It was because the sheep didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't know that he was getting that close to death. That Jesus was like, I'm going to really hurt you and really test you and really shape you because you're about to do something real, real bad. So I really like this quote. You got to just trust in God. Keep trusting him in the darkest days. And it's a good quote to come into this new year. And I think a lot of people had a really hard last year. At least from most of the people I've talked to, they say that last year was real hard and that they're excited for this new year. And I mean, last year, if you want to look into the Chinese New Year, it was the year of the snake. Know what year it is now? It's the year of the horse. It's time to fucking run and it's time to fucking do better. That's what it is.
Well, if you Google it, the year 2025 marks the completion of China's 14th five-year plan for economic and social development.
Year of the snake.
Dude, we've gone We talked about Jesus a little bit. Now let's talk about the other important man in our lives. President Xi Jinping delivers his 2026 New Year message. This podcast is sponsored by the Great China Part. What's it called? The China's Republic of People. The guy.
What's it called? I don't really look at China that much. Go America!
Well, let's check it out. So we. No, this is his whole speech. I can't. The dream lofty, the journey long, bold strides will get us there. Those were the words from Xi Jinping after he delivers his amazing message. He's obviously Winnie the Pooh in disguise. We all know this.
Yep.
This is
100%.
The facts. You heard about the guy that, he was killed because of he was spreading a lot of stuff on Chinese social media of Winnie the Pooh and Xi Jinping. It was like a very big meme. And obviously they don't like memes that go up against the almighty president. Similar to something else that's happening in the world. Let's move our sights a little bit to Venezuela. So the great almighty president.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So U.S. bombs Venezuela capital.
Yeah, this just happened last night.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
This episode is coming out on Sunday. We're recording this on Saturday, so it either happened today or yesterday.
So shortly past 2 a.m. yesterday, the United States attacks Venezuela this morning. According to the U.S. media, residents of the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, woke up to explosions. Shortly, let's see here. Let's get to the main point. So this is from our friends at Fox and Reuters, the great people that brought us the COVID vaccines.
Love that.
So Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, said in a speech that the United States was behind the attacks and declared a state of emergency in the country.
Yeah.
Obviously, this sucks to the people.
I think he's been arrested now.
Straight up, the president?
Yeah, I think he's in the handcuffs.
That's crazy. Because my cousins both married Venezuelan women that moved to Iceland. Obviously, not going to name names. They are in love. I would say they're happy. I'm not going to... We were all like, wait a minute, is this like a visa sort of thing?
Yeah, it's not like the Somalis in Minneapolis or Minnesota that are marrying their cousins just looking at visas. It's not exactly the same. Or I don't know your cousins, but it sounds way more lovey-dovey than that. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, they're great. They're great women. So it's kind of interesting. Like, I still think we don't know all about their pasts.
Of course,
there might be things. But
who knows?
They kind of come from like I think this is common because they moved to Iceland. I think they suck. No. They were seeking asylum. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
And they kind of come from, at least one of them, like from pretty good families over there. Like they're not the poorest of poors that came over here because they probably wouldn't make it here. But they were kind of a little bit well off. I don't know if they were doctors. But they own property in Spain and stuff like that. It's interesting, And
those are then, like I would say pretty well set up people. If they're from Venezuela and have houses in Spain, then I would say they're doing pretty good. So did she just like want to try a different culture then? Or?
So I don't want to go too much detail about these people, but they have reasons to like they cannot be in Venezuela anymore. It's just there's no way they can stay there.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't know whether or not just in Spain, but they're here, they're married, and they seem to be very happy. I hope they have kids, make big families, and spread their seeds. But
we can only hope. We can only hope for the people we love that they spread their seed.
But they can't be spreading too much oil across the Atlantic with oil tankers because Donald Trump is going to take them.
Yep.
And we do to support the great president.
Yep. Number one man.
But right now, there's no recent news of Maduro being arrested. So
no, I saw it on, I think, Icelandic media said it. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, hit that up.
Yeah.
If it's in our media, it's got to be true. There it is. Oh, shit. Okay, so this just fucking happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, this guy, at least according to them, he's not very good. He's just a little bit of a dictator.
Yeah.
and a lot of like the Fox and CNN and stuff are like praising this guy for doing like a revolution, but he's just kind of doing it in a Russian style. A lot of killings, a lot of murders,
yeah,
a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen videos of him, and dude looks like a little funny. Like he does his little dance. He's having a little.
Okay.
He's having a little techno rave and has a remix made of one of his speeches. Like he looks funny, but I don't know what he's doing within the country. I don't know Venezuelan media enough to really put a standing point on that. But I think saying that Venezuela is the one getting fentanyl across the border, I think that's a bit weird. And saying that their oil is American oil, I mean, I don't know about those sayings, but we support the number one man, the
number one, the China man,
Donald Trump.
But I don't know if this is correct. It might just be silly. You ever heard of the like Young Leaders Summit or the Young Leaders Program? That
from the World Economic Forum?
Yes.
Yeah, I know about that.
So if people don't know, I really always Google these things that we talk about. We're not geniuses. We also use ChatGPT to research things. Come on.
Yes.
But the Young Leaders Summit is like a program that's been going on since I think the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
And it has Macron.
Mm-hmm.
It has the Belgian president.
It has the France. What's his name?
It's Macron.
I mean Canada. Trudeau. He was in it too.
Is he still fucking in power?
I don't know if he still is, but he was in that program too.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, so a lot of people will be like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that a lot of politicians will be in these sort of things, but they're like handpicked by World Economic Forum, a lot of other like, what do you call this? Circles of leaders. And they handpicked these kids. They were very young when they joined these things. And all of a sudden, 20, 30 years later, they're like running governments and they're doing everything they're told to do, like the WEF, WHO, stuff like this. They're all on the same page. And this is what they've been wanting to do since like World War II. Let's never allow like a nationalistic thing happen ever again. Let's just all have the same ideals. It's all globalism.
Yeah, I don't fuck with globalism at all, and that's also I think we talked about this on the last or the episode before that when the farmers were really storming Belgium.
Yeah.
It was because the European Union had made a deal with the South American countries, started moving their agriculture stuff over to Europe, undercutting and underpricing the farmers here.
Oh yeah.
So that's why, and it's horrible.
It's crazy. Europe is like another continent, and let's.
Yes, let's say we're all about the green stuff too, right? We don't want to be putting out no gases, but we want to get groceries from South America moved all the way across the fucking Atlantic over to Europe. Are you stupid? Yes, then let's kill all the cows because the cows' farts is what is killing us. Fuck off! Like, come on, man. It gets me real fucking pissed talking about that sort of shit. It gets me real mad.
And when people like to argue about this anymore, like. This is like one of my favorite things that I've just been in my head for the last like 5 years since that event. We're always for the rest of our damn lives we're going to be arguing about the same things. We're going to be arguing about trans. We're going to be arguing about we got to go green. We can't do nuclear power plants.
That's what they want us to.
We're just going to keep going around and around abortion. We're just going to around and around.
That's what they want for you. They want us to be occupied with these issues while the big wealth gap gets bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, 90% of transactions in America now go through like the top 3% of earners, the top 10% of earners. You know what I'm saying? Like 90%. That means that the regular person can't afford shit.
Yeah.
And we're here arguing about the red or blue, left and right, like greenhouse gases, the rising of the ocean, like whatever. That's what they want you to be occupied with.
Goddamn it.
And I said this right before we started recording, but like this Somali thing in Minnesota. I remember his name earlier. Not now. Nick Shirley. What was the name? Something like that.
Nick Shirley. Yep.
Yeah. But guess we got a sponsored trip to the Promised Land a couple months ago. And was allowed to do a little propaganda tour and record everything.
Explain Nick Shirley just a little bit. So who's Nick Shirley?
Is that his name?
That is. Let's see. Do I have the right? Did I close that guy?
Yes. That was Nick Shirley. Yeah. He's a media personality YouTuber. Like he goes around, makes videos about like he's a what's it called? Fucking
YouTuber?
He's a news guy. Like
pundit?
What's that called when you do the news? You're like a fucking
reporter.
He's just a reporter.
Like that,
and he started doing reports on the scams that the Somalis are running in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I mean, very valid reports. This is horrible, and it's funny seeing some of these Somalis come on TV being like, "Oh, all of our documentation was stolen. That's why we don't have any." And then you look at the guy, and I looked at him, and I was like, "Wait, those glasses, are those Chrome Hearts glasses? If y'all know what fucking Chrome Hearts is, those are like $2,900 glasses without the fucking prescription in them. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?"
I gotta Google these motherfuckers.
When I saw that, I was like, "What?" And this guy's coming on like, "I don't know what the document is." Like, brother, you're on welfare, and you're wearing $3,000 glasses. What are we talking about right now? What do you mean? You don't like that's so blatant and horrible. It is disgusting. Yeah. So absolutely, it's a valid point to bring up, but it's pretty obvious that this man got sponsored to start talking about this to hide other stuff that's going on. Yeah. This is a psyop on top of other psyops, so we stop thinking about the other psyops.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd stop right now, so it's 2026. In like 2016, the Epstein stuff started to come out. Mm-hmm. That's 10 years ago now. Mm-hmm. And around, what was it, like 2020, it was like the real... Wait, he got killed in 2020, I think? Or sorry.
I think so.
Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide.
2019.
Right.
So, yeah, like earlier, 2019, 2018 was like when people started really catching on, right? I think so, yeah.
So, like, 2019, he committed suicide in the prison. And since then, I mean, we obviously have the COVID, huge one, but there's just been so... Like, when people say, like, oh my God, there's always bad things going on in the world. Sure. Of course, obviously. There's murder, there's stuff like that.
New war, Venezuela gets bombed. You know what I mean? Always bad stuff.
But what's really going on is the news has been feeding us bad stuff for our entire lives. And stuff that is maybe not absolutely crucial that we're, like, super aware of. Like, do we absolutely need to know all of this is happening all the time? No. I don't really think so.
No. And I also kind of truly believe that we do, in a historical sense, live in a time where it is the most peaceful, technically. Even though, yes, there are wars going on, people are dying. Yeah, it's nothing compared to like wars in China a couple fucking thousand years ago when it was like the Qing dynasty killed these many people and it's like death count million. You know what I mean? Those motherfuckers went hard. I just think we're being blasted every single day by 24/7 news about bad stuff going on. So that's why we think it's this fucking bad. And absolutely, you can live in a place where it is that fucking bad. But does it really affect your day-to-day? And if it doesn't, I would not care about it too much.
It's crazy. So you've heard of, do you know who started like the first 24-hour news cycle?
No, who did?
CNN.
Of course,
which is the communist news channel. Yeah. So CNN, founded by Ted Turner. People usually look into Ted Turner. He's a...
Warner Bros. owns it. Of course they do.
Oh, yeah.
Of course Warner Bros. does. Warner Bros. Is what killed the music industry, by the way. They were the first ones to buy like a vinyl company, and after that they started buying everyone, and now they own fucking everyone.
It's crazy.
I hate those motherfuckers.
So I would love to do an episode about Ted Turner. There's a lot of stuff there. But on June 1st, 1980, CNN launched the first 24-hour television news cycle. So if you've seen the movie Anchorman, I think, I think it's the movie Anchorman where they start doing because he's kicked off the big news station, so he starts doing like night news shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking of Anchorman. They kind of talk about this, so they start feeding the news just with bullshit. Like, we're gonna talk about this cat in the tree. We're gonna talk about this Starbucks waitress got harassed by this guy. Stuff like this that has no bearing on your life at all. And since 1980, I mean, our entire life, since 2000, 2001, has been just 24-hour news cycle.
Yep.
Even in Iceland, it's not, in Iceland, like, the TV isn't on 24/7 showing news. Like, there's not a reporter, all 24 hours. But there's going to be stuff on the internet, like on the websites, all day, every day. Mm-hmm. It's never going to stop.
Never. I mean, we used to have no TV on Thursdays or something, right?
Really? Okay.
In Iceland, yeah. We used to have, like, no TV on Thursdays or no TVs on this certain day at a certain time. I don't remember what days it was, but yeah.
See, I mean, this is interesting. Yeah, from 1966 to October 1987, so 7 years after CNN launched the 24-hour news cycle, RÚV, which is the Icelandic national broadcast system,
Yeah.
Which we all kind of pay for in our taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which I don't think is uncommon. I think in all countries there's sort of a little tax for some sort of. It started with radio back in the day.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, radio is like one of those things. Like, oh, wow, that has helped a lot. You know, if we didn't have at least radio to tell us about emergencies and weather and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they did not air television programs on Thursdays from those years. After that, it's just been off. It's been
every day.
Every day. And
been on every day. We got them in the afternoon, 12 o'clock lunchtime. We got them at 6 and we got them at 10 now.
And when you say we got them, you mean like we got the boomers. They got their attention. They're never gonna stop that. Our generation probably much less, but we're on TikTok, we're on Reels. We know all the news that's going on. We're getting it in our heads, regardless if we don't want to watch the TV station.
Yeah.
So like,
perfect. That's what I'm telling you.
Welcome to 2026. No, we're not fucked. This is gonna be a good year, man.
It's gonna be an amazing year. That's what I think. Yeah, you just gotta, like I said in the beginning, just gotta trust in God, man. Trust that God He's maybe doing all this to make people really recognize what's wrong. And I think our generation, they did a poll or like they've gone over the data that we are the generation with the least amount of like drug consumption and alcohol consumption.
Yeah, definitely like alcohol is way
definitely alcohol. I mean, obviously people are smoking weed and doing.
I would say like MDMA and shit like that is probably way up.
Yeah,
compared to like
newer, cooler drugs, I guess.
Yeah,
but
the fun stuff.
Yeah, but you see a lot of people our age they'll turn to like conservatism and God a lot more than the generation before us. But I also think that Gen X? I think my parents are from Gen X. They lost God pretty fast because of the people that came before that, the boomers, because they were Christian, but they were bad Christian. They were doing bad stuff. They weren't a good example of how Christians should be, so that turned Gen X into people that really didn't fully believe in it.
So what were they? What's the bad stuff they were doing? You mean like in school in Iceland, they would hit your fingers if you didn't do stuff right? And
shit like that. It really condemn people and really not. They would use God as like this
the ultimate punishment.
Evil, like a punishment tool.
Yeah,
and even today they talk like I've heard these people talk about like hell. Hell is, and the devil technically isn't fully mentioned in the Bible as like this hellish place. It technically just means you're away from God. And when you're away from God, then you are in hell, like in a bad place. That's what that means. There's no damnation that waits for you in the end. No, there's nothing like that. You get judged for what you judge yourself on.
Yeah.
That's that.
I really like that thing of, when I die, I might go to hell. No, you can just create hell on earth here for yourself.
Yeah, in your mind, by being away from God. Jesus' sacrifice, dying on the cross, is what opened your way into heaven. And you're going to get there regardless, as long as you just live with Jesus in your heart and you honor his sacrifice. Then you always get into hell. Even the worst people heaven. And you always... Even the bad people you don't want to see in heaven, they get in heaven if they repent and they just believe in God and just live true to him. I mean, some people don't like that. They're like, well, I don't want these guys to get there. Well, Jesus forgives.
I was going to mention like with the sheep story we talked about. So it's I don't have it. Yeah. So the parable of the lost sheep found in Matthew 18:12-14 and Luke 15:3-7. If you want to read that, a key to that story is like, the sheep repents, so that's why
he breaks his legs.
That's
because he knows that's what is the best for the sheep. Even though the sheep's gonna get hurt from it, he knows that's what the sheep needs for it not to live in hell. You know what I mean?
To honor that, we're gonna open a little can of demonic monster with the nice 666 on it.
you know the founders. You know where they're from?
Where are they from?
You take a guess, brother. Where they're from?
No fucking monster founders from.
I don't know if they're from there, but check their religion status.
So, Ronnie Sachs and Hilton Schlossberg.
Yeah, where do you think Schlossberg is from?
So, who acquired...
What sort of background do you think he has, Schlossberg?
Wait. So Rodney Sachs, born in South Africa, he was a lawyer before moving to California to lead the acquisition. Wait. It's very funny. So there's an enormous population of Jewish people in South Africa. I know this because of a podcast called Come Town. You ever heard of Come Town?
No, I haven't actually. Yeah, maybe I've heard of the people on this show, but not Come Town.
Yeah, maybe. So Adam Friedland, Nick Mullen, and Stavros Halkis were the owners of Come Town. This just a little Patreon history for you, Hjalti. This was the most successful Patreon podcast ever.
Okay.
They're not obviously number one anymore because they don't make that show anymore. They've all moved on to different podcasts, different things. They're still friends.
Love that. No, I've definitely seen this guy in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
The fat guy with the bald fat guy. Yeah.
He's on Netflix now. He's in movies.
Yeah. This guy's awesome. We love him.
But Nick Mullen, he's the heart of the show. He created the show. He's the funniest guy of it. It's like a dream. One day we'll get Nick Mullen on this podcast. He doesn't want to do podcasts anymore, but we'll see. But anyway, Come Town. Why the fuck? Yeah. So Adam Friedland. Did you see the Jewish guy with the curly hair?
Yeah, I was about to say. I didn't want to say no. I was like, I see some here.
But he's so funny because he's the most self-deprecating person I've ever seen on the internet. So he gets it. He knows what he is, and he
not
was
all Jews are like that. You know what I mean? Definitely not. We're not going to say that. Not all Jews are like that.
He was like the punching bag of the show, and he was just perfect for it.
Okay.
Now he has his own show called the Adam Friedland Show. Shout out. But him, you can learn a lot from listening to podcasts. Obviously, Come Town isn't a show that you should learn a bunch of cool shit, but funny stuff. So Adam Friedland, his dad is South Africanese or Afrikaans, but he's a Jew, and I had no idea about this before around the Second World War, and also before that, it was a huge migration from Germany, Italy, Belgium, England to South Africa. Jewish people.
Okay.
So and obviously we know what these people are great at. So they have a big presence in South Africa. There's probably not a big percent of them, but they have a tight stronghold on a lot of parts of Cape Town and
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So it's not crazy that the Monster Beverage Corporation was transformed by South African-born entrepreneurs Rodney Sachs and Hilton Schlossberg. Love that name, Schlossberg. But apparently this was so they acquired the company Henson Natural in 1992, and for some reason they just moved to California, and they started Monster. So this energy drink here, Monster, which to be honest, in our lives, when did you first drink a Monster? 13, 14, 15?
Yeah, something like that.
So I remember very vividly. Do you remember CS:GO?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
Counter-Strike Go, now it's probably Counter-Strike 2 or something that people play.
Yeah, I think it's CS:GO 2.
Yeah. I hate that fucking game. I fucking hate it. It's just
I thought it was so fun back in the day.
I was bad at it, but we would do LAN parties, every I think that's a great thing of growing up and being computer savvy is having LAN parties with your friends.
Hell yeah.
That's a great time. Even just I used to bring my PS2 to my friend's house that had another PS2, and we would just play single player games, but in the same room and shit.
Hell yeah, that's just fun. Yeah,
and so CS:GO, and I remember very vividly. You know that original Monster, so Monster original,
like the black green,
that disgusting goo.
Green. That taste is horrible, man.
Right?
Have you tried it recently?
Not for years.
Yeah, no, I don't recommend it.
I just remember if you. Maybe it's better now. Who knows? Maybe they changed it. They change tastes all the time. But we bought a Reynir, our friend. We knew from back in the day.
He was real good at CS:GO.
Oh, he was. I think he competed. I don't know if he went far, but his Filipino friends. Shout out to Filipinos because they're amazing in esports, just in a lot of games. Mm-hmm. And one of his cousins, I believe, called VJ on CS:GO. He was the Icelandic, or maybe not a world champion. I'm not gonna say that, but he was a Icelandic champion, and he was a massively successful CS:GO player.
Hell yeah!
And I used to work with him at Domino's.
Oh yeah!
He used to be the shift manager, and I was the manager.
Hell yeah!
But he fucking great guy. But Reynir brought this fucking box of green goo monsters, and you drink 2 of those, and you your whole mouth is just covered in shit. It just feel like you want to puke. But I remember puking that shit. You ever puke some Monsters?
No, I've not actually drank that much to puke, but
I mean,
I'm not at your level, man. You just really on that monster energy level, man.
Man, you know that South Park episode of the WoW player?
Yeah. I remember that episode.
So just imagine that guy right here. That's me at like 14 drinking those monsters.
Hell yeah. No, I tried the black and green monster not so long ago again. I was just like, it's not the same as like, Red Bull classic. You know what I mean? Ice cold Red Bull. Yeah. Had it for many years. Still fucking like. Sometimes I just want a fucking ice cold Red Bull.
Yeah.
I'm never in the mood for a original taste Monster Energy. Like, no, that is not what I want to drink. I would drink anything else first. Yeah, and I even had like a Monster Energy collection at my house. Like all the
I remember that shit.
All the cans, everything. I had 3 of each can. Even
that's hilarious.
Fuck no, man.
So did you eventually just throw that out?
Yeah.
What was that thing like?
Yeah, I just threw that out. Jeez. It was fine. I mean, I had it for a time, and then I was like, this is stupid. And then I just threw it out. You know what I mean?
Was it before or after like you lost your virginity? Was it like did it correlate? After? That's hilarious.
100% after.
I wish I was, because I threw out my Legos like at like 12 or 13. I wish I kept them and like until I was having sex and like we could have sex and then I could play with Legos.
Hell yeah.
That would have been fantastic. But
just done, nutted, post-nuclearity hits, you go Lego. I bet you can leave when you want.
I have experienced it now. Like when I was in Portugal with my girlfriend, we bought Legos. And of course, we had some post-coital Lego section.
Hell yeah, that's a dreamland. That's a dream.
Yeah, man, dude. But okay, so I'm gonna be honest. As soon as we're talking about God and shit, I love praying. That's something that has given me power the last years. It came from, I used to be like a meditation guy. I love that shit. Meditation is kind of gay. It's a little bit gay. If you're a lot of people like to meditate like this. They close their eyes and they try to empty their minds. So they try to a lot of people imagine your thoughts that you're having as clouds and just let them float by. Mm-hmm. That's cool. I learned a different way to meditate, which I loved, which was with open your eyes and stare at a point. And I learned this from, shout out again to RSD Tyler. Google that guy, RSD Tyler. He's a fucking RSD Tyler. Real name Owen Cook is a prominent high-energy dating coach and former frontman for Real Social Dynamics, known for teaching natural pickup, infield, and inner cave techniques.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of the book?
He was a pickup artist?
Yes.
All right, brother.
Have you ever heard of the book, The Game?
Yeah.
So, Game. The Game is the book. Oh, well, okay. It's a lot of things here. So I read the book when I was in I think it was 15 or 16. It's about pickup artists. He's in the book. He's like a guy that they make fun of him in the book because he's like a weird fat guy that's not as successful as the guy in the book.
Okay.
This book is I recommend reading it to see, but a lot of it is stupidity that won't get you you won't be in a happy relationship doing this kind of shit.
Yeah.
But R.C. Tyler I still would love to go back to that video. If you go to his YouTube channel, just search R.S.D. Tyler and search meditation. He had a bunch of videos where he was teaching his meditation method, which helped him become less autistic and become better eye contact and being able to be in a conversation without being weird.
Yeah.
So his meditation technique is just simple. Just open your eyes, stare at a point, and this, as he explained it, helped him look in people's eyes, because obviously when you're growing up, your dad will teach you, you gotta look people in the eye, you gotta give them a firm handshake, and I remember very clearly that was a problem for me for a little bit,
mm-hmm.
and he, after doing this shit, it's nothing.
Yeah,
so it's these little weird things that might seem crazy to people learning pickup artist shit. There's weird things you'll learn, and this goes right into I don't do this anymore. But I like praying. And it doesn't matter if you believe there's a God. I'm not really a huge Christian guy. I'm not convinced there's a heaven or hell thing. I'm a little more convinced that we live in a prison state where they're trying to keep our souls in this planet. That maybe sounds crazy to people. I don't the going to the light. I think that's a little bit of a scam. You're going to get absorbed back into the Matrix. it doesn't have to be. It could be heaven. It could be going back to your ancestors. I like all that shit. I definitely believe that like all your ancestors are in your blood, man. Like it's all in there. Everything that your family's gone through, it's in you, and you don't need to learn anything. It's inside you. Like you're gonna eventually, it's all gonna be clear to you. Like how to raise kids, how to be a good dad. All these kinds of things are inside you. So I don't think people need to like subscribe to religion and go to church, but praying in general, that can help so many people, man. That shit's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, even for the people that don't believe in God and like to manifest and stuff like that, you can think of God or think of him as a universe. You're asking quote unquote the universe for a certain thing. I pray a lot too, and I manifest too. And if you want to look at it as you're asking the universe, that's fine.
Yeah.
What you put into the universe, you usually get back. So if you're
manifestation.
At least, exactly. I really believe in manifestation.
Yes.
I now connect it more to God, but some people want to do the universe or whatever it is, and that's fine. And it's fine. I love that. I mean, all of it's
people
good.
listening to this you might believe in Thor. You might believe in the Indian gods. Doesn't really matter. But praying is basically the same thing as manifestation.
Yeah.
Except a lot of people like to say these lines. I have okay. This is another thing that also Owen Cook talk about is mantras. Mantra like it's a little silly, like the Indian stuff where you have to have like a weird Indian mantra where you say like Ramadan, badam, badam, badung, ding, stuff like this.
Yeah.
You can instead have like a sentence which fills you with energy, makes you feel good about yourself, and you say that, and then you pray. You talk about whatever the fuck. And most of the time when you're praying, you might just be asking for things, and I know a lot of Christians are like, if you're just asking for things, you're bad, because God's not going to give you things and stuff. But
I mean, obviously, if you're living a horrible life, doing horrible to others, then obviously. But if you ask, you shall receive. The universe and everything around you is it's built on your perception of it most of the time, and your word is law. It's the same thing with people that keep telling themselves that they're so depressed and so feeling so bad. They keep being depressed and they keep feeling so bad because they're reiterating, manifesting it more and more every day. That's why I said, I think, again, like an episode or two ago, in the morning when I would wake up when I was feeling really bad, I would splash my face with cold water and say like 3 things that I was grateful for. I was manifesting 3, like being grateful throughout the day. This helped. After like 2 weeks, I woke up feeling so happy and just so grateful because your word is law. You gotta be careful what you're telling yourself, the language you speak to yourself in. If it's always like I am, change that into then I am good, or the opposite of how you want to feel. Like if you truly think that you are sad, stop saying I am sad.
Yeah. Don't even let yourself say that.
No, you just rotate it into whatever mindset you want to be in. I mean, yes, I'm not saying you have to just blindly keep telling yourself like, no, everything's fine, everything's good, everything's fine. But that still helps you get through the bad times, though. Yeah, 100%. Like, you're at least going to have more willpower to get through it and not end up shooting yourself in the fucking head. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be able to use the power of the spoken word a lot better.
I love. So, can you say that quote you say sometimes? With don't fake it.
This is not a podcast. It's not a podcast. Zaya, guys. Yes! No, it's not, you can't fake it till you make it. It's you gotta do it until you become it, right?
That's right. Like I love maybe it was COVID or something. I remember I've read all Jordan Peterson's books. I can't take that guy seriously anymore. He's lost in the sauce. He's like a lobster trying to grasp for air.
Yeah.
But if you go back, there's a ton of Jordan Peterson lectures on YouTube, and his books are also very good, but they're a little bit more surface stuff. His lectures are like the real stuff. And also his wife has amazing lectures about like health stuff, like how to detox you and your babies.
Hell yeah.
How to, this kind of stuff. But he has a great lecture that I don't remember the name of, where it's just like a minute bit where he was talking about everything you speak over yourself. This is like the first time I heard someone say this. Like, you're speaking something over yourself. When I wake up and I'm like, damn, I'm so tired, this day is going to be very hard.
Mm-hmm.
then the day is probably going to be like 10% harder than it should have been because you're just ready to feel that way. And anytime we all do this, of course, nobody's perfect. We all have bad days, and you wake up and you're just like, fuck, I'm so not looking forward to any of this.
Absolutely.
If you just instead try to speak it over yourself, that like, well, this is going to be a hard day, but it's going to be all right. I'm
going to get through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get through it though. Hard or not, I'm going to get through it. Then it's going to be at least, like you said, like 10% better than, you know what I mean?
And I want to say this to people because it really helped me. I live right now I live with my brother, so he's like 31. And we're very close. We used to obviously be in the same room when we were kids and shit, and we're very close. And obviously we butt heads all the time because we live together. And
your brothers.
It's brothers. My much older brother, he's obviously his kids now. We're not as connected in that way as I am with this brother. And one of the things that I just started telling him a few years ago that now he's saying back to me, which is great. When you start like doing telling people positive things and then it comes back to you years later, you know it was a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he was always, we're arguing about random shit. Let's say I'm cooking shit and I'm putting too much heat with the rice. And so he would say things like, dude, you always cook bad. You always cook this way. And I started telling him, please don't speak that over me. So obviously cooking is not important, but it was things like, things like when he was asking me to do something, I would maybe be defensive.
Yeah.
And so he would say to me a lot of times, like, you're always defensive. And I would tell him, please don't speak out over me that I'm always defensive. I might be super defensive now, but it can't be always. And if you keep saying that, that'll become your reality. You'll never see anything different. And all these years later, there's things that he's come back to me being like, yeah, I've started like not saying these things out loud. I love to like, he says I'm crazy about this. I don't like to take any pills. I obviously take vitamins and shit, but whenever I'm sick, I really don't like taking like people in Iceland take ibuprofen. They take painkiller. Like painkillers are so normal in Iceland. I really don't like it. And so he would say, "Oh, you're always just being a hard ass when you're sick." And I'm like, "No, I this might suck for me right now, but I would just really prefer not to take these fucking Rockefeller prescription drugs."
Yeah.
But so in general, like maybe you don't want to pray, maybe you don't want to believe in God, but if you speak better things over yourself, you're gonna have a better time.
100%. The reality is what you make of it. How you perceive reality is usually how you see it. Exactly what you said. Yeah, my phone's at like 20% and my computer's at 2%, so I'm just kind of slowing down here. That's why I kind of jumped off camera for a second to check how I was looking, because it had like the warning, your phone's on low battery. So
should we pause and do this shit?
I mean, I don't really have any chargers, so let's just finish this on and let's see. Yeah.
So we're at the like a 40-minute mark, so we're gonna get to some viewer questions. Yeah, this has been cool. It's done some deep topics here.
Yeah,
and we shout out to the great president of the United States.
Number one, the peace president, right?
I love that shit. Like when he's a great guy. You know what? That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah.
Is it obvious that we want to go to the U.S.? Is it like
I'm trying to get my visa someday, but in a legal, good way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, brother, kind of messed up because I do really love a person that is from there, and I would love to marry them one day. And then yes, that does correlate into me wanting to move to America. I'm not getting married only to move to America and then I'm going to break her heart and just as a fucking peer. No, because I know my visa get revoked then too.
Yeah.
But I really love her and I would love to be able to marry her one day and then go to America.
Hell yeah.
But I now need to wait on top of that like 3 years, which I get that a lot of people are trying to scam through it, but it kind of ruins it for people that do like really respect America. I used to fly back and forth a lot when I used to do some business in America. And I really like America. I really like the people there. Like, I mean, I wasn't living in Baltimore or any like really bad places. I wasn't.
You were in like Virginia or something? Like?
I was in, Virginia side, Falls Church area. What's it called? Tyson's Mall. If you guys know what Tyson's Mall is, one of the biggest malls in America. I was living like 10 minutes away from there.
Holy shit!
Really nice area. I mean, there were some homeless people there, sure,
of course.
But I really liked the people. Everyone was so fucking nice half the time.
Yeah.
And I've gone to Boston. I've been in Marshfield. Fucking shout out Marshfield. I really like the people there, and I really want to move. I like it. I don't really care about politics too much. I really don't. I don't think they concern me half the time. Yeah. I would love to just live in fucking, I don't know, Connecticut on a farm somewhere with my animals, my wife and kids. You know what I mean? That's what I would like. But I mean, it gets dragged out a little bit. But also, if you want to go a little bit back to the Bible, you got to be like, what was the name? Job or James that had to work on the farm for 7 years to get the farmer's daughter. And he worked those 7 years and he said it felt like a week because of his love for his wife, you know? So I'm saying I'm fine waiting if that means that waiting turns into 50 years of me being able to be with her. You know what I mean? I know this is a sacrifice I need to take early for it to be good later, but it kind of messes me fucking up, man. And that's our number one guy Trump's fault for fucking that up. But hey, man, I don't really care too much about politics.
Yeah, I mean, we preach this all the time anyway. Like, eventually we're not going to be talking about Trump. Like, eventually there's going to be some other guy. We're going to have the same problems. We're going to have different problems.
Yeah.
It's never going to end. Like,
no.
Unless we have like some sort of revolution in this world, but it's a global world. We were born in it, and we're in it.
And one day we're gonna get mad at Glee Glob, the alien from Planet X, being the president of the world, and he's doing some bad stuff. You know what I mean? Oh. He's probing too many people. You know what I mean? We're gonna get mad at some other shit some other time. But let's get into fucking questions. I'm down to hear what people are bringing up in the new year.
If you want to read that story he's talking about, so it was Jacob's service for 7 years.
Yeah,
it's in the book of Genesis, chapter 29.
Yeah,
check that out. So the first question here is like sometimes we get questions that are silly, sometimes they're just maybe boring, but this might be interesting. So if you had to choose, Hjalti, would you be deaf or blind?
Deaf.
Yes!
I think I would be deaf instead because there's so much beauty in the world and I would love to be able to see it. And
you would probably be talking like this.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, if I would get deaf now because I know like my mouth knows how it is to speak. True, so it would still be able to do that. I just wouldn't be able to be fully good at it. But
it'd be so funny. Like in 7 years of service, you would probably sound a little different.
100%. 100%. I mean, and that's also then when people that are born deaf, they can't even speak at all or they just make those sounds like you said. But
so sad, yeah.
But because I know how to speak at the moment, it would disappear over time. But I would rather lose my hearing than my eyes.
Facts, man. So would you be deaf or blind? I would probably have to go with the same. I had like a kind of a traumatic experience with a blind person when I was younger. So in my school, we had a blind girl who has passed away, unfortunately.
Rest her soul. I think that was just like early, like not too late in last year. It was like summer or something, right? Yeah.
So Jenny, rest her soul. She was a good person, like a great girl. But this is what happened to her, and I don't know if a lot of other people would say the same, but this is my experience with her and some of the other classmates. She became incredibly bitter, very quickly.
Understandably, like
I think we all would. She had this disease where she saw for years until she was like probably 9 or 10. She started like losing her vision, and by the time like we were, when we were in like 10th grade, like 14, 15, 16, she was a mean person. And like she would do this, this is crazy. She still had to go to like computer class. She wasn't fully blind at this point. And we were learning Excel, which I loved. I was very good at that shit. I like that. Mm-hmm. And I was always sat next to her, which is cool. And she would just start to fuck with you all the time in like a mean way and in like a hilarious way where she might just like prick you in the arm and then just like start laughing, and then the teacher would come and the teacher wouldn't believe that she did this. I was like, this fucking bitch is
fucking oh my god, yeah, that's crazy.
But I mean, if I was going blind, I would be the worst fucking person.
Like, understandably, she became very bitter. And, I mean, I wasn't in the grade with you, but we were in the grade below.
Yeah.
So we knew of her, and we knew how it was, but we never, like, experienced it. But
it's
understandably, she became bitter.
People are just afraid of her. Because anytime you're in school, maybe it's not in America, maybe because there's more people. But if a person has like some sort of defect, first they might get made fun of, but then people realize like if you're gonna make fun of this person, everyone around you is gonna be very mad at you because we all know this person has it hard.
Yeah.
So you kind of become afraid of them. You don't want to be around them. You kind of want to avoid them. Anything.
You start tiptoeing.
The eggshells, bro.
Yeah. That's never a good thing. And I know, like, so deep in their souls, they just want to be treated like they're normal.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah.
I think if that girl, like, before she got completely blind, got to experience going on like a date and like having sex with a guy and stuff, it'd be great.
Yeah, right.
I don't think she got to experience that, unfortunately, but I hope she's in a better place.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, Jenny.
100% she is.
Let's check out the next question. We're moving on.
Next one.
So, all right. So we're going to go back to our boxing coach. This is the Bear Man.
Bear.
The Bear questions we're going to see here. So,
you know they don't call him Bear anymore?
Well, I mean, did we only call him Bear or was it other people?
I think we only called him Bear. Yeah. But I know there's one guy I used to work with. His name is Rusty. He's in boxing now, but he's not with Bear. Bear now teaches like the younger kid. That's why they started teaching like 10-year-olds. Because that
was all the time too. I used to teach the 10-year-olds.
Well, I asked him last year if 12-year-olds could. He said no, we don't do that. Only 14 and up.
So it's back. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe it disappeared for a while, but it's back now. But there's the more rougher guy, the taller one with the beard. He's now teaching like the older kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Andre.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really was around him, but yeah, Andre.
That's good.
He's a good guy. Fucking love him. But yeah, what Bear Man question on the section?
So if you
he's Bear asking Man here. Intro.
Yeah. Actually, that'll be fun. Some sort of like bear noise,
like a little jingle.
And I've been trying to. I've worked with Bear Man for all sorts of things. He has like an online coaching program where he teaches a lot of guys like stuff that you can do at home to get better at boxing, and then he obviously trains people. Like what do you call it? Private tutorings shit. Makes a lot of money from that, which I'm very happy with.
Oh yeah!
But I keep trying to convince him, like just post a reel for fuck's sake. Like he always posted story like, hey, you guys, you need training, DM me. Like if you would post a reel, then the other people can share it for you. I'm just talking directly to you, Bear Man. So anyone who's like doing anything on the internet that like people have to like DM you or something, please post content. Doesn't have to be anything. Just anything.
I gotta start posting about my company too. Then I've been feeling it. I gotta start doing that shit. Yeah.
I think like me and Hjalti do ads for businesses, and I got to finally. It's been a long time. I got to make an ad with Hjalti speaking in it, and I thought it looked great. I love Hjalti. He's got a great voice, and he's got a great look when he puts on some nice clothes. So I think if you would every once a week or something record like 10 little talking head videos, you could put that in a video editor that does it automatically for you.
Yeah,
and you would have fun shit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, doing like daily testimonials or daily God stuff, and also like showing what I am doing at work. Like I just created these 2 new pretty cool tools for companies starting out with either a clothing brand or a technical side. Yeah. One of them is like a health check scanner, which is just like a website health check scanner, like checking if its SEO looks good, if it has a Shopify connected. Like it just like it goes over all the technical side of the website if that looks good. And the other one is like I call it trust.uru.ai. It's just to see it's like a psychological thing where you put in your brand and it looks at your website from the perspective of a first-time buyer.
Yeah, and it can like see like honestly, if I was looking at this website, I probably wouldn't even click the link.
Yeah. That type of shit. It kind of I mean, obviously I have on the bottom a disclaimer as well, like this isn't just 100% like this is exactly how they feel. Like obviously not all website needs peer reviews of your products. Like you know what I mean? Like not all website needs that gets flagged. So I have that on there, but I should make videos about that. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Like Bear Man 2026. Me and you are gonna start making videos, man.
This has been a fun last like 3. We've been doing this podcast only for like 2 months, really 2-3 months.
Yeah,
and we obviously we have all the TikToks and Instagram and YouTube for Fix Your Problems Pod, but TikTok and Instagram, if you're starting like an account in a country that's not the United States, like it might take months before you like really start.
get some traction.
Yeah, and I want people to understand. I've been like making content for people for a long time. I always try to like calm people down and make them understand like this has nothing to do with you. The views have nothing to do with you. What like it's not because you're ugly. It's not because your voice is bad or your content isn't good. It's literally just because the algorithm just hasn't let you get views. It just hasn't like the little tweaks you gotta do just hasn't let it like go.
Yeah.
And finally, I just started posting on my old accounts that I haven't posted in a while. I have 20,000 followers on TikTok, and like on my new account on Instagram, it's just a few hundred. And finally, we're popping off. We have like 60,000 views on YouTube on our shorts. We have like 40,000 on Instagram, like maybe 50,000 on TikTok. Which to a lot of people that might sound a lot. To me, that's just the beginning because it once you start getting like 5,000 views per post,
snowballs.
It's all snowballs. When I was working in Greece and I got a Greece SIM card, I started getting millions of views because now you're in that country. Now the apps think now you live here, so we're gonna show you to everyone in this country.
Yeah.
And I know, like, if me and Hjalti got the opportunity to live in the U.S. for 6 months, there's a lot of things we could do with that. It's a lot of cool shit.
Oh yeah.
But so I just want to say, it's been fun posting and keep if you're thinking of making content, and you're not like if you're worried about how people will perceive you. At the end of the day, no one really gives a shit and remembers. No one remembers what you're doing on the internet. Like they don't care.
Yeah.
So.
In 2028, nobody's gonna think about your post in 2026.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna shout out a guy that we both know. We're gonna go here. So, a guy we used to box with. His name is David.
Oh yeah, David. Yeah,
remember David?
Yeah. He's now in acting, right? Right.
Yes. So Instagram, David, Manny, Steph. So because you're an actor, you have to be public now, my boy. Can't even hide. You're not allowed to hide from us. But I remember when we were boxing, he was a very shy kid. He was a great guy, and I always felt a little bad for him because he was so shy. He started a band a few years ago, like a rock band. I don't like the lead singer wearing corsets and shit. Don't like it.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit! But now he's doing like plays and shit in Iceland. He's what's it called? What's the Latibite called?
Lazy Town.
Lazy
He
Town.
was the geek in one of his theater plays.
So an absolute Icelandic like pillar, like wow, this is amazing. Is Lazy Town. That is an IP that Iceland owns, and like holy shit, we can all be.
Shout out Magnus Skeving.
Yes. That's how you say it? I thought it was Skeving.
Skeving.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, and obviously Karl Stefansson, rest in peace. He was the bad guy, Robbie Rotten, in the Lazy Town show. Oh. I remember watching like an interview with Michael Shiving. He was like, yeah, I went to Mexico on a beach and they were doing a Lazy Town play, like in fake costumes. Like this thing is absolutely global. It's crazy. So, shout out to David. Hope you're doing well. Maybe we'll get you on the podcast one day. Skrr. But we're going to see Bearman's next question here. So these questions are a little crazy here. So if you... How do I word this here? If you could... No. If you would examine your diet, would the majority of it be seed oils and fake food?
I mean, I've actually now been on like a healthy thing, going to that store in the city, trying to buy like raw milk, a lot of bull meat and shit like that. So
bull meat?
I don't know, like ungnötahak, you know what I'm saying? Like young bull minced meat. I don't know. But the translation would really be good. But
it's just beef.
yeah. I guess beef is just a thing. Yeah, but I mean, so. I've been trying to be really good at it, but
health is.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what these kleinur that I bought were roasted in. You know what I mean? I have no idea.
I actually just did we did a few YouTube videos about Icelandic food for a client, and so kleinur in Icelandic, it's kleinur, is like It's called a twisted donut. We don't really have a real word for it.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
It's just the fucking best. He got me one with chocolate. It's crazy.
Yeah. That were just made this morning, I believe. So.
Oh yeah, and I would say my diet is probably more processed shit than yours is, but it's getting better. So it's always going to get better. I do drink, in my opinion, too many of these drinks. Like
we do both do that. We both drink not so healthy drinks every now and then. Yeah.
I have recently switched. In Iceland, Pepsi Max is the drink. So, if you go to the States, I'm not 100% sure. There's probably more variety. It might be Coca-Cola that's more popular. Might just be Pepsi normal. But Pepsi Max is it's also made with Icelandic water. So I can guarantee you, if you come to Iceland and you have a Pepsi Max, it tastes way better than any of your Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever in America.
Way better. Are you a regular Pepsi Max person or a Pepsi Max lime person?
I don't fuck with the limes.
Really? I don't really taste the difference. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I just haven't had a Pepsi Max and a Pepsi overall in a long time.
Okay, yeah.
But my mom would always buy with a lime, so that's just I don't know. That's fine with me, whatever.
But in Iceland, like the can thing, we all have, most of us at least, soda water is also very popular. We have an orange soda, which is called appelsín, which is...
The tourists love that shit. Oh, they love that shit.
To me, it's it's an insane amount of sugar in a drink. When you drink one sip of it, it's just the taste is overbearing. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But Pepsi Max is all over the place. I've done this one positive change, at least to me, and my bank account is switching from buying all the cans to just 2 liters. Yeah. If you're gonna have it, just have the 2 liter, bro. Just put it in a cup, drink it. Does it taste as good as those cans? Because when you pop that can, all the fizz is just going right in your ass. It's just so good.
You gotta downgrade the goy slop until you fully remove the goy slop.
I mean, can we fucking remove all the goy slop? That should have been his question. Is the goy slop even removable from this universe?
I mean, if you're fine with going full carnivore diet, buying from the farmer, only eating minced meat or only eating steaks, then I think that's the only way to do it.
I mean, I love potatoes and sweet potatoes and rice.
Potatoes are good too. Yeah. That's not goy slop. That's not goy slop. Yeah. You just get some either animal fat or butter. Get that shit good. Don't use no seed oils or no weird oils, sunflower bullshit.
I mean, one thing that I will 100% shout out to Bearman is he has a daughter, which I believe she's almost 2. I know that daughter has ate better than most kids in Iceland.
100%.
A ton of
Bearman is an example.
Yes.
Usually is a good example of a dad that's trying to do good by his kid.
This is something we're going to talk probably on other episodes, but I am convinced. So apparently babies can only start having solids after 6 or 9 months. That's when you can start feeding them they might have, so a lot of people like to, on the internet, it's very cool now to cook a full steak and let them chew on it because it builds those bones and shit. I think that's really cool. But if you would have a child in most of these countries and only go by what the doctors say, they would pretty much be eating oatmeal for the first year.
On baby formula as well.
I mean, dude.
Let's not get started on the baby formula.
I'm not shitting on anyone here, but when I go to a lot of these family events and all the kids, all they're feeding the young children are these packets of could be anything, carrot stuff, but when you switch it around, there's at least 10 ingredients. Mm-hmm. And they're not the nice ingredients. They're sugar-filled stuff. I'm just not convinced that, so they say that you can't give kids eggs until 1 year old. I am just not convinced, bro.
Come on, now.
So obviously you can't give them anything that's not cooked. So I get it. So I was honestly arguing with a parent a few days ago. I was like, you can hard boil an egg, take the yolk only, mush it down, mush a banana next to it, mush an avocado next to it also, create this nice, which is basically the same stuff that should be in the packages, but it's natural. And they were just saying nah, you can't even give them a fruit until they're 1 year old because it's an allergen. You can't give an egg because it's an allergen. And maybe they're all correct. I'm not convinced, bro. This can't be.
Wouldn't it be better to give the kids something rather than take it fully away from them?
That's what I'm saying.
Wouldn't that build up their immune system so they're not?
That's what they did. I have to like talk to my own parents more, like try to like get those details. Like, was I allowed to eat an egg before one? Like all these things.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that I don't want to do is feed them oatmeal, like at all, really.
Yeah.
Oatmeal is like it for me at least just gives me congested. It spikes your blood sugar like crazy. It's one of those things that all like athletes are supposed to eat. But when you like examine it over like what it is, instead of having like a bunch of bananas and eggs and shit, which won't spike your blood sugar, if you just have a bunch of oatmeal, you're gonna like crash. All athletes are crashing immediately after their workouts because of the oatmeal.
I had to go home from school one time because I was staying at my grandparents' place, and my grandma made oatmeal in the morning. My stomach was just fucking me over. I had to call home. I was like, yo, I can't be here. I'm sweating. I need to poop a lot. Like, I don't know what's going on. And like, what the fuck did you give me, ma'am? I was like, what the fuck?